Do you have any updates on how he's doing with his fundraising?
He doesn't need that much. I told him to call me because I just built a shed and I've got tons of wood. So I save all these little boards and Candy goes nuts. What are you saving all that for? Well, great for bird boxes. So I'm going to give him all the wood he needs for the bird boxes. He's going to cut it and they're going to build the boxes. He's got to buy some stuff. He didn't tell me today anything about whether he's got money for that or not. And then the rest of it is just labor. And he's got his group of scouts that'll show up with him and they'll do all the trail work and put the boxes up under his supervision. So, oh yes, and by the way, well, we'll go down that later. Any other questions on that one? Tom's? Nice kid. I mean, I told you, the first one that ever showed up at our meeting with his full scout uniform on and not jeans on the bottom, which was pretty amazing.
He was very nice.
Yeah, he did look very nice. He's a really sharp kid. This is the walrus's grandson. So it is. He's a nice kid. So, any questions on that? He said he's asking for material monetary donations from Jamestown Hardware, Mike Smith Builders, Home Depot, Wickford Lumber, and JT's. So he won't have a trouble getting what he needs. He doesn't need a tremendous amount. He did ask me again today that his committee recommended to go back to 4x4 posts, and I said that's overkill. I said you don't need 4x4 posts if you put them in the ground. 2x4 pressure treated posts are fine.
All those scout dads.
4x4 is like way overkill for a bird box that's this big. You know? I said the raccoons can climb it a lot easier than that big. Anyway, anybody else think on that? I think we did vote to approve that last time.
We did.
We just asked for we voted with the approval of the modifications. Okay, any other questions on that? Nice kid. And he'll have some more projects come. There's some other potential Eagle Scout candidates that will have the projects. So if people have ideas for projects, write them down because there's always Eagle Scout candidates coming along. Okay, round March, Carol. 2010 monitoring.
So our $15,000 check from CRMC was cut today.
Wow.
It's heading to Steve Goslin.
Steve who? Gosley?
Yes.
Why is it
Being
heading to
sent
Steve?
out. It's
Wait.
being sent to the town. In Steve's name, I guess Caitlin talked with Steve as the head of Public Works program.
Okay.
So I will track and make sure that gets
I think
accounted for.
Do you want to talk to Tina? What I would do is I would talk to Tina and ask her to do what she did for the others. Well, she has an account for it, right?
Yeah, there's already an account for
Yeah,
it.
put it in the
Bruce
round
Ross
March
is
account.
coming,
Right,
you know,
okay.
that's fine.
Okay.
I hadn't specifically talked with Steve, but I'm sure it's not a problem.
No, it's just you just want to make sure it was in that account.
There is a new engineer, the engineer that we were working with at NRCS got a better job offer and moved out to Oregon. So there's a new engineer who's coming on, supposed to come on in June. The last message I got makes it sound like maybe it would be July. So we need to wait for that person to come in and do the final plans for the project before we can submit a permit application to CRMC. So that will be happening, but we have very little control over that. In the meantime, I finally got John Richards to send me some examples of monitoring reports from other salt marsh restoration projects so that we have some idea of what CRMC NRCS is requiring or would like to see for monitoring. So I have some of those here if you're interested in taking a look. You're welcome to do some. They're really pretty simple, so we have way more information than I think anybody's expecting out of us already. I asked John his thoughts on monitoring this year, seeing as originally the plan is for 1 year of baseline monitoring, and we already have 1 year of some things, we have 2 years of some things, and it looks like we'll have the opportunity for another full third year before we do any construction. And they're obviously not going to reimburse for that much time. We've done most of it on a volunteer basis, so that's no big deal. But if we have limited effort to put forward, what do they think is best to focus on, et cetera, et cetera. And I think it's important that we do the veg monitoring again this year, which I've done the last few years with Jen Talancy and Mark Baker's kids' help, so we can do that again. That doesn't happen until September. Bird data we really have, I think we can continue to collect some bird information, but we have tons of stuff about the project site and the marsh in general. We're not short on
Well-studied marsh.
showing that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's imperative that we do another year worth of the water monitoring, but I think if we have the wells out there, it would make sense to do it. It's,
Okay.
I mean, we went
Kim-
through all the work to
yeah.
put those things in place. That's really where you're gonna see, I think, the biggest
Big changes.
change and the most immediate change based on the restoration. So that would be really nice to have a data set that was multiple years to be able to say, you know, we can
Yeah.
kind of phase out any sort of month-to-month variation or rainfall variation and really show that there's a significant difference. So I would like to see that happen again. Fish, we have what,
We have one,
That's
actually
it.
2 years, but so, yeah.
you know, but that's probably fine.
All right, yeah, let me look at it again and just see if there's anything. She did a good job on it, but it was.
She did a decent job, she's gone.
Yeah, she's done, but I mean, she sent me the disc with all the data and the report on it.
Mhm.
So I've got that, so I can get that to you.
I haven't seen it, so that would be
Yeah, no,
great.
she just, before she left, she emailed me, she said, I'd like to send you the disc with all the data and the report on it, so
Good.
we can have that. And then also Kim said she would put together a report on the groundwater monitoring data when she had a,
Okay.
a monitoring
There is,
protocol.
yeah, it's very limited. I can forward one of these to you and you can send it to her.
And she is chomping at the bit to do it again. She'll do it for us, we just
And how
have to
much
decide
did we
whether.
pay for that?
I think we only paid her $20 a day to do it. She did,
And it was 10 days? No, it was more than that.
she spent, I think we spent a couple $100 or something, and she was willing to do it, and it's a thankless job. It's like,
It's not a thankless job.
no, I have to go out and do it, I have to go out and cut the trail, and all the monitoring wells that are back in the Phragmites are pretty, I'm gonna go out with a machete and cut that. Yeah, I mean, it's not a thankless job, it's, you gotta put your waders on and go.
Can you find out how much it cost to have her do it last
I
year,
think-
so we can decide whether or not we
Yeah.
have to have her do it again?
When did she start last year? When do we need to? Is there a time
I
frame
don't have,
when it hit it?
no, I don't have any information. It should start now. I mean,
Yeah,
It should start
right.
immediately, but I don't know when she did start last year.
You have a report because she gave us a,
Have anything? You
Yeah, but I
sent me
think I
a
got- no, I think
spreadsheet that has the numbers on it, but I didn't.
but I think
didn't-
there's dates, I think there's some dates on it
I
there.
have no other
See
correspondence.
when she
with him.
started. Yeah.
I think that's the most important piece of information
Right.
to continue, so if we don't have the ability to do it on a volunteer basis, I think we should consider.
What are people's thoughts? It's more getting the
That's right.
consistency, you need to have somebody that would just go out and do it.
Based on the size of this project at this point, it's a very small amount of money to have, I think a worthwhile piece of information. But I'd like to know how much it costed.
I'm certain we paid her, or was it $20 an hour?
I thought it was $20 an hour.
It was $20 an hour.
Might have been $20 an
hour.
hour. Wasn't it? Yeah, you're right. It wasn't
I
at
don't know
20.
how long she was
It
out
wasn't at
for,
20.
or how many days she was.
I was pretty sure it was $20.
I think we figured the
Yeah, but
timesheets,
we had a cap on it.
timesheets I have, she did put 3 hours in a day. And she gave me the copies of her timesheets. So it was $60 each monitoring event, and I think we had 10.
I think we set up to $600, but that's what
I
I
think
mean.
there was a cap on it, yeah.
And how much of that would be covered with the grant? We'd have to match it, if we covered, we'd have to match it with other services,
No.
right?
We have more match than,
Okay.
you know, they just give
So
us
that
the
could
amount of
be-
money they give us. and
Could that- so that could be-
spend
that
it
would-
how we want, and we
Right,
haven't spent
okay.
any on me or
Okay,
me or anything
okay,
else, so
yeah.
that's,
So that would be covered by the match, or by the grant money?
it could be,
Okay.
if that's how we choose to spend that money.
What are people's pleasure? I mean, as you all know, and it's tough to get volunteers to be
Yeah.
consistent, and if somebody's being paid, you can actually make sure that they get some money.
I would like to see what she's given you.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to know how many hours she put in last year. And I'd also like to know not only how much we paid her, but where it came from
What do you mean where it
in the
came
end. Well, there was
Oh,
discussion,
where
we had
the-
money left in the budget that we had to spend, and we were gonna do it on this,
I
and
think
we were
that's
doing
what
that.
we, yeah.
So can we get that information?
Yeah, no, I know what she was paid, and we authorized up to, she gave us a report. Basically, I know, she gave us the Excel spreadsheet that I sent to you. And I
Yeah,
got it
just
all.
the numbers,
Yeah,
just
that's
the
the number.
data.
So that
She
tells
didn't
you
give you
the-
anything other than that.
Right, that tells you the day she was out.
Yes,
And I told her not to do any more until we got, the methodology for the report.
because there
she
is
could-
none.
So basically, all we
She
need
can
to.
do whatever she thinks.
Well, what do you think we should ask her to do? Just put it into a spreadsheet and leave it at that?
That's what she did, that's fine.
That's fine, okay. Because she was willing to do more than that if we wanted to do more than that, as part of the